Manga family, how you guys doing today? First thing first, I would like to apologize for taking forever to make these videos, but I have school right now, so I'm more focused on my schoolwork right now than posting videos. Alright, let's talk about Kagura Bachi Chapter 7. This is a good chapter to come back from a hiatus. Yo, we got people losing limbs in this chapter. We got the most innocent title named T, which is fitting and not fitting at the same time. And we got our main character losing the arm, Sojo losing the arm, everybody losing arms, and we have Sojo losing this chapter. So, obviously, let's talk about this chapter. The chapter starts off with our fight with Sojo versus the main character. Obviously, while fighting, we have a scene of them talking to each other. And basically, Sojo's trying to show respect, but while he's trying to show respect, both of them are having a disagreement on what they believe the father of the main character made the swords for. The main character obviously know the reason. The main character is trying to convince Sojo that the swords are meant for good. It's not meant for people like him. He shouldn't have the swords. He shouldn't have a scented blade, basically. He's like, you should give it up. Sojo's trying to disagree with the main character, basically saying, no, the swords are meant for destruction and everything. While he does say that, I do feel like he's starting to believe the main character when the main character is saying that the swords is for good. I think he's having a little doubts. But anyways, he's showing respect through the son. But I think we do this chapter. I was like, we saw our team, and I didn't want to believe at first, but I think our team is dead. I believe the only one that's alive is the cocky new guy, like the one that was jealous of the main character when he first saw him, because he didn't want his spot taken. So I can't. He's the only one alive right now. Now let's talk about the fight itself, though. The fight is amazing. Like, I love the fight, and it's funny how these are the only two characters I think like their design is really good. Like, I love the main character design, Sojo, maybe a couple other characters, maybe like Shibai or our team that just died, but I don't know. And I keep seeing the time in the background, which I don't know what that means. Throughout the fight, you just see a time going down. Now, obviously, at the end, I think it's just telling us how long the fight took. But anyways, which confused me, because I thought last chapter it said that the fight ended in a blink, basically. So I'm confused on why it shows like 6 minutes, unless I'm reading it wrong. But anyways, we get to see how better both of them became at wielding their sword. We saw Sojo basically the lightning. I like the way he uses lightning abilities. Like, it's really amazing, fast. Obviously, this lightning is supposed to be fast, and we go in and out between the conversation, basically going to a different dimension in their heads, which is not real. Obviously, it's just them thinking, and we just see them keep talking about it throughout, about how they feel about the swords and stuff, what they should do with it. And I feel like this is why I thought Sojo like kind of believed the main character, because he keep thinking to himself like, you will know you're his son, basically stuff like that, with the way he responds to certain comments. So I think he does believe that the main character is right. He just don't want to admit it, because all he went through to like make another sword. And we also we have a scene of where we see the main character downing himself. So we have Sojo kind of down himself, and we also have a little bit of the main character down himself. Obviously he's not, but he's kind of down himself. We have him thinking of when his dad said, I'm gonna read this from the chapter itself. The dad basically told the main character that they still tools for killing people. They ain't necessarily the right answer. You're gonna have to look the world through your own eyes. So basically, the dad's telling the main character, it's like, yeah, it depends on the user. So I don't know if the main character is making. I'm not saying he's making it up that the dad says it's not tools for mass destruction, but I think the dad had more of a realistic view on what a sword is. And basically, we also have a scene, and this is where we saw the only guy that might be alive, the rookie. And we see those sacred blades. They shouldn't be allowed to exist in the world. So that's what the dad really believes. Like, so I think the dad might lean towards Sojo more than the main character would like to believe. Because the way the dad is talking is like, I don't even think these swords should be like existing at all. And we just, after this conversation, you see the main character cut off Sojo's arms, which is, man, I love the art. I just wish the author would have a better like character designs for the lackeys and stuff. Like the main characters that are fighting, he pay attention how he draws them, but like the lackeys in the background, he don't. But anyways, you see Sojo lose the arm, and the funny thing is when Sojo was talking to the main character at the beginning of the chapter. You see Sojo saying like, yo, I'm trying to have a conversation and all I feel is like bloodlust from you. Which I'm like, I mean, yeah, you kind of kidnapped a little girl that he was protecting and you ran an experiment on her. So I don't think he wants to talk to you right now. But anyways, let's go back to the fight. Which kind of surprised the main, Sojo losing his arm surprised him because the maker is moving so fast. Which is funny because he has the lightning sword. Well, not just lightning, but whatever. And we basically see Sojo losing at the end of the fight. We see the main character using an attack called Coral, which we know all this attack. This is the attack. At first I thought it was the one Scatter, the one where he used mini corals, but nah, this is the Coral one where he just unleashed a blank liquid and cut Sojo, and that's how the chapter ended. And I hope this did not happen, but you see the sword of Sojo crack. I wish he didn't break it. I hope he didn't break it because I want him to give this to Shibai or somebody from his team. It would be amazing if he can fix it. I think he can. His dad probably taught him how to do it. But it would be amazing if, this is my theory, it would be amazing if the main character can fix the sword and give it to, maybe, I don't think Shibai will want this one. I think there's probably going to be an OP one, way more OP sword later down the line. Maybe the new guy, the only one that survived this fight, maybe you give the sword to him. But anyways, that's how the chapter ends. You see trees cut in the background with the sword getting cut, which I hope it's not cut. But that's the end of the chapter. Subscribe. Sorry about the late reviews. I'm going to try to drop a chapter review every day so I can catch up. Alright. Manga family, we out.